Okay, so I collect a lot of things, and one of the things I used to collect a lot of was enamel pins. So this is my Studio Ghibli board. As you can see, I have quite a bit. This is specifically just the Studio Ghibli collection. So I have a lot of Howl's Moving Castle, and these are separated by the different forms they take throughout the movie. So this is blonde Howl, brown-haired Sophie, younger Sophie, and as we move down, turns into white-haired Sophie, raven-haired Howl. And I've got so many cool pins. Like I have these insanely detailed room pins of both Sophie's Hattery and Howl's room. I have these big portraits. I have these like 3D pins. Hold on, let me see if I can. These are pin on pin, so you can kind of see there's a top pin to the bottom that's over top the bottom part. A lot of really insanely detailed, intricate pins there as well. And I do have a spreadsheet of all of these. So we have some interactive ones. We have a lot of these ones down here from the end of the movie as well. This one actually is one of my grails. It's a pin on pin. You can kind of see it's two layers 3D pin. Yeah, that's my Howl's Moving Castle collection. Moving on, we have the Kiki's Delivery Service corner. A lot more interactive pins. The windows open on that one. You can slide her through the sky on that other one. This is another one of my grails. Insanely detailed, pin on pin, double layered, a lot of detail. This one you can actually rotate the propeller. Yeah, just a lot of cute pins that I have. Then down here we have this is the Spirited Away section. Hold on, let me just. So yeah, this is the Spirited Away collection. More interactive pins, more detailed pins, more pin on pins. That's double layered one right there. This one is also double layered. Very nice, very pretty. This one, another one of my grails, as you can see, very thick, double layered pin on pin. And yeah, that's that collection. Coming here into my office, like I said, I do like to collect a lot of things. I've got a lot of prints. I've got a lot of figures, knickknacks of various things, plushies. But here's the pins that I keep up by my desk. I have this Discord Pride pin loop that I think is really cool. That was a charity fundraiser. And then here we have some of my Final Fantasy XIV pins. So this is my bunny one. Her main job before Pictomancer came out was dancer, so there's that. Down here are my other two characters that I played, lore characters. Kaede, who is a white mage, and Naren, who is a monk. And then right here we have my Convocation / Emmett Selk banner. As you can see, it's an Amarot banner in the background. And we have all of the Convocation crystals, and then all of my Emmett Selk pins specifically are on this banner. Minus one. It was too big to fit on this banner, so it's not here. But you can see we've got this cool Shadowbringers pin. It's got a lot of detail. It's from the Emmett Selk zine. Some of these are from like China. There's a stamp of Amarot, and then here's this really nice enamel filled, not topped. It's not plated at the top. But yeah, that's my Emmett Selk banner and my pins that I keep by my desk. And here, this is just my general overflow board. It's pins that they belong to a certain section but don't really have any kind of dedicated home. I do have a lot more pins tucked away in my desk that have never seen the light of day, but eventually I hope to put this on. So we have a lot here. I'm not going to go up too far because there's titties on that one. I'm going to have to censor that. But here you can see I've got this beautiful pin on pin Twilight one of Bella and Edward at their wedding. I've got a cute Shrek pin there. Down here is my Oron collection. I have a lot of really cool pins from Oron. This one right here is one of my favorites, my absolute favorites. And then I used to have a lot more Avatar pins, but I took them all off the board and only kept the ones that I really like. So I have this cute Iroh, cute Momo, cute Appa, and then my ship of ships is Zutara 1000%. So I have a bunch of Zuko pins. Zuko's my favorite character. Then I have Fire Nation Katara down there. Then I have the gang sleeping on Appa, and then Zuko with the two dragons. And then that moves us in over here slightly to the Animal Crossing pins. I have way more of these actually, and I just haven't put them up on the board. I don't have any space for them yet, as you can see. But these ones are cool. You can so you can see there's leaves there. I can swap out the apples for the leaves, or I can keep the star fragments and apples on the trees. They're super cool. There's Poppy, my favorite villager. I have a lot of these villager specific pins. And then up here is a little bit of Kirby. I haven't really played Kirby too much, but I do have them. These are just my random collection of pins. There's Barbie as the Nutcracker. I also have her as Annalise. Here's my Princess Tutu collection. Princess Tutu, fun fact, my favorite magical girl anime. I have a really beautiful pin that I haven't been able to put up yet here. There's some League skins. There's Ari. More Princess Tutu. That's from Kimi no Todoke. There's Chobits. I've never watched Chobits, but I do have a bunch of pins of it. So there's some Blues Clues. There's my Edgar Allan Poe Museum one. Yeah, just there's a really cool S. 90s kids remember. More Kirby, more Kirby, more Kirby. Here's my Neopets collection. Fairy Neopets, obviously the best Neopets. Have my pack of Psy Bunny, Loop, Ixie, and Drake. And I got those three because I used to have, I think it's in my desk somewhere. I used to have a little portable Neopets playset for Meridel, and those were the three characters that were in it. So those are the three that I got, and then I just love bunnies, so I got the Psy Bunny as well. There's Belle down there. Here's my Diva pins. I have a big fig pin of Diva, but I've never taken it out of the box. So these are just chilling here. Yeah, I got 2B, bad at video games, because guess what? I am bad at video games. But yeah, that's pretty much, that's my overfill board. So a lot of the pins that I have that don't really have a home go here. All right, and this is my big game board. So I've got a lot of Pokemon on here, Danganronpa, Yakuza, and Super Mario. I used to collect Super Mario Girl pins, like very heavily, specifically Mamobots. He does a lot of them, but you know, I'll collect them where I can. There's some pastel shooting star pins on there as well. So up at the top, we've got Pokemon. So got my trainers. I've got some Pokemon Gajinkas, which are really cute. They're like little humanoid versions of Pokemon. And then I've got the Pokemon Center spinning pins. Matt had one of the Flying and Surfing Pikachu, so I have them both in both variants. So there's Flying Pikachu, Surfing Pikachu. Galarian Rapidash, one of my, or Galarian Ponyta, I should say, one of my absolute favorite Pokemon. So I've got a bunch of pins of that. Bunch of Mew. We both had the special Mew card as a pin, so they're here. A lot of just official Pokemon Center pins are here as well. You can kind of tell Matt buys like official pins from them, and I buy the fan art pins, so I have a lot of fan art pins. These ones are cool. They kind of flip open, and you can see the evolutions on the inside. There's my Detective Pikachu. There's one from San Francisco's card thing. Then moving down, we have Danganronpa. I love Danganronpa, one of my absolute favorite games, so I have a lot of pins from that game. Chiaki's my favorite character, no surprise there. And I have quite a few of them on the board as well. And then on the other side over here, we have my very small but humble Yakuza collection. So we've got tattoos. I think it's Majima and then Kiryu's tattoo. We've got Ichiban, we've got Akiyama, there's Goromi, Majima, Bunchan, Kiryu, and then I have a random Reaper pin just hanging out here. It needs to go on my 14 board, but then moving down, we have my Nintendo collection. We have they're Nintendo girls, so they're like girlified versions of enemies, or I have Peach, Daisy, Rosalina, some Paulette too included, but these ones, so this is Chompette and Bullet Billette. I don't know. Piranha Plant Peach. She's not really Peach, she's just Piranha Plant. There's the Chain Chop Girly Pop. I love her. She's one of my favorite designs. And these are actual chains between her, and the chain chomps attached at the end. We've got Dark Knight Bowserette. I have a lot of Bowsette pins, as you can see. There's the Dark Queen from Paper Mario. Birdo. We're getting into Rosalina. Boozette. Boozette's such a cute design. I love her. I have a good many Boozette pins, as you can see. This one here, the boos actually glow in the dark when you turn off the lights. It's really cool. And then we have Rosalina. Rosalina is very cute. And we've got Bunny Girl Trio. I have a couple. So I actually have different versions, or I have different stuff for the Nintendo girls. I actually have tiles for pins that I have like multiple, like each one of them has like, so I have like a Travel Peach, but I don't have a Travel Daisy. I do also have a Travel Rosalina, but since I don't have a Travel Daisy, it doesn't make it on. Pins that are the same in the series, but for each girl, they go on the tiles that I have. So these are just the kind of leftover miscellaneous Mario girl pins. And there's a lot of Peach because I love her. She's pink, right? Yeah, so that's just my my general game board. Yeah, you can guys see my desk in the background. So sorry, it's a mess. So these I had in a drawer somewhere, just collecting dust. But these are my Disney Princess and KDA banners. So I have Meg from Hercules, Elsa, Jasmine, Rapunzel. Those are my favorite Disney movies. And then I have, this is KDA, the two different versions. I think it's like More and Pop Stars are the two versions there. And then I have these really cool ones. I think these are All Out from Emeland. These might actually be All Out as well. I'm not sure. But yeah, these are super cool. I haven't had a place to hang them up, so they are sitting there collecting dust. And then these I got for the Super Mario Brothers 35th anniversary. These were Nintendo Online rewards, I think. You had to be a member to redeem them. You had to do a bunch of missions to get them. So this is for the 35th anniversary. I've never taken them out of the box. Just a really cool collector's item. That was the second. This one I think was the second wave. And then these ones are the first wave ones. So a bunch of really cool ones here. They're upside down. But yeah, just a super cool collectible to have. I really bonded with my dad over video games. And one of the first games we played together was Super Mario Brothers 3 on the NES. So these hold a special place in my heart. They're just really, really cool collector's items to have. So this is probably one of the coolest things I have in my collection is I have these. They're called Ita bags. And basically they are just bags with a window and an insert for you to display pins in. So I've collected a few over my years of pin collecting. And they're really neat. They're really cool, versatile. I have a lot of different ones. A lot of them are pink, as you can see. But I have this one. This one is from the Pokemon Center. It's got different pixel Pokemon on it, and I have it filled with Pokemon pins. This is a medicine bag. I don't actually know. I don't have any medicine in there right now, but it's got like my self-care pins on it. Very cute. This is by Kitty Krillix. One of my favorite things. It was a Kickstarter that I backed. This is from Love April Moon. It's an Ita purse, and I've got a bunch of really cute Pokemon, pink and blue Pokemon. Neopets, just a bunch of different matching themed pins that are in there, and this is just a purse. Very cute. Love this purse a lot. This is also by Love April Moon. This is a heart-shaped Ita bag. I haven't filled it with anything yet. I just got it when I moved to Canada, and it's kind of just been sitting collecting dust, but it's super cute. This is by Stammy Studios. This is an Ita bag, and right now I have a Daisy. This one was cool. It was supposed to be interchangeable, and it came with different like snap-on panels and then different colored inserts. So like I have a heart-shaped one, I have a normal circle one, and then I have this like flower one. And inside I have my Isabelle pins and a couple of Celeste as well. Some really cool Animal Crossing pins that I have. And then this is another insert for it that I have. Then again, I have more of those pastel blue and pink pins as well. And then this is an Ita keychain that I backed. This is from Kitty Knot, I believe. And I've got a Mamobot bunny girl pin in there, as you can see. Probably one of my favorite pins. This I keep by my desk, on a hook by my desk. But yeah, these are super cool. But I do have one more Ita thing that I will share with you. And that is this. This is my Ita jacket. This is really, really cool. I don't remember. I think the artist has changed names, so I'll have to look it up. But this is just essentially like a
soft t-shirt material. Like I got the cherry blossom one because cherry blossoms are my favorite, of course. It's very soft, very comfortable. I'm so afraid to wear this out in public because I'm afraid of the pins coming out. I have to make an insert because this is just a cloth backing inside that they're pinned to. But yeah, it's super comfortable. And I have a bunch of like pink cute cat pins, some like cute tea pins, and then this is a chi pin as well. But I think the artist changed their name, so I'll have to look up and see who made this. But this is one of the coolest things I own. It is just an Ida jacket, which I've never seen before. Really cool. I think it was by Fawn Bomb, but I don't think that's her name anymore. But yeah, super cool. Scared to wear it in public. I just need to make an insert for it and then it'll be good to go. But yeah, otherwise, one of the coolest things I own in terms of being a pin collector. Okay, and now for the random assortment of tiles I have. So this is what I mean by tiles. These are felt foam boards that I have a lot of pins on. These ones obviously don't have anything on them, but I also have some embroidery hoops that I never got around to using as well. And then this is what the stuff looks like on the tiles. And that's kind of what this looks like. So as you can see, they all kind of fit a theme. They all have like a certain arrangement of pins on them. They're all the same sort of style of pin, just with each different character. So yeah. And then I have way more of them just unfinished. But yeah, those are what I use those tiles for. And then I have the red, yellow, and dark blue ones for Persona. So there's my Persona 5. I've got quite a few complete collections, but I'm still working on some others. These are the Persona 4 ones, so again, complete collection, and then you can see where I'm in the progress of starting other collections. And then poor Persona 3, there's almost no pins for Persona 3 when I started collecting, so it doesn't have a whole lot. But these ones I'm pretty proud of because they're complete and full. And then I also have some of those embroidery hoops I said, and the only one that I have done is this one, which is very cute. But yeah, that's kind of what the wall display options are. Just haven't gotten around to hanging them up yet. All right, and then right here, these are kind of like the leftover pins I have. Don't really have a place for them, or I haven't made space for them. So there's a lot of those missing avatar pins, a lot of Suki. I really like Suki. Painted Lady Katara, some anime ones, Hatoful Boyfriend, more Animal Crossing, some more Peach. There's that beautiful Princess Tutu pin I was talking about earlier. These are kind of just the leftover pins that I don't really have a place for right now, so. Didn't know where else to put these in the video, but these are Battle Bunnies by Mamobot, and since they're all bunny themed, I keep them up by my desk. I just wanted to include them because the designs are really cool. Okay, really quick, I wanted to show you all, this is my pin collection spreadsheet. I mentioned it at the beginning of the video, but basically this is how I documented my collection. Now I'm gonna be completely honest with you, this count, 828, probably not an accurate count because I did receive pins while I was in the process of my move to Canada from like Kickstarters I had backed or pre-orders that hadn't been fulfilled yet. So I would estimate that the actual count of my collection is probably around 850, maybe 875 pins. They just never got documented because once I moved, I took that as my like easy out to get out of the pin collecting game, and I just haven't gone back yet. But I did receive pins that haven't been documented on the spreadsheet, but it's still very organized and very detailed. So like you can see here, the way the spreadsheet is organized, it is organized first by status, which is what this key is up here. So basically, if it's in hand, if I have it, if it's on display, or it's anywhere in my collection, it's here in my hand, and that's what it's designated as. I do physically have the pin and it is ready to go. I did this mainly for like trades and stuff, but I haven't really traded in a while, but this is what the key was for. So yeah, we have pins that are in hand, then we have on order, which I think there's only one in here that's on order. I've been waiting 5 years for that pin. but I'm non-confrontational, and I will probably never get a refund for it. However, the artist did say, like, as recently as 2 months ago, that they were still in the process of being manufactured. So maybe someday it'll show up. I do have an updated address on file with them, so maybe it'll just show up one day, and I'll be pleasantly surprised when it does. But until then, it'll remain as on order in the spreadsheet forever. So shipped was when the pin, I got an email notification that the pin was shipping. That's when it would flip into this. And then on hold is what I would put it as if somebody reserved it. Oh, there's the pin right there. Yep. Hold is what I would put, like, if somebody reserved a pin for a trade, or when I was selling my pins that I didn't want anymore and they were claimed, this is what the status I would give it. I would share this spreadsheet with people I was trading with, but be like, hey, just so you know, sometimes I don't want to sell like certain pins. That's what this list ended up being, and then this was my reserve list. But yeah, it's very organized. It's organized again by status first, and then it goes IP. So like for the 14 ones, all the 14 pins are grouped together, but then I also sort it by series. So that would be like if it was like a pin series, or if it was like an anime studio or whatever. So for 14, a good example in this case, they're split up by X pack. Which is really nice. And if they don't have a dedicated, you know, expansion to them, or if they fit another group better, they get filtered in. So like I have Jobstone ones, I have Minion ones as a designation. But yeah, so every single pin that I have here, barring the ones that happened during the transition during my move, are on here. I include pictures. Most of these are like from the storefronts themselves. They're included on here as well. They have the name of the pin if it was listed, the artist so that I never forget who drew them, and then details. So like for this one here, it's about 2 inches big. It's made from rose gold metal, and it has a special feature of 3 crystals which are attached to the pin by a rose gold chain. And the grade is just like the quality of the pin. So like a standard grade is usually about an A grade. It means there's minimal flaws, maybe no scratches, no marks, no bumps or anything like that on that. A grade is usually standard. B grade is like there's some small, slight imperfections, but it doesn't detract from the overall, you know, look or feel of the pin, which is really nice. I do tend to buy a lot of like A and B grades. It's just my personal preference, but I do have some C grades. C grades have more noticeable flaws, but you know, the pin is still good. It's still nice. And you know, collecting pins, it was a really nice hobby. I'm kind of glad that I'm out of it now. I do have on the spreadsheet, there is like a total cost of all of these pins, like the market value or the resale value and whatnot. And for reasons I will not share it on this video, because it was a good hobby. It made me happy, but I do not want to be judged for how I spend my adult money. So I don't do it anymore, really. I collect other things now. Really more into TCG right now and collecting things related to 14. 14 is kind of my... There's like a before 14 and an after 14 timeline, and most of my stuff now that I try to collect is 14 related. But that's okay. Like it's not a bad thing. But I do still have a lot of love for enamel pins, and it's really cool because enamel pin collecting is such a unique way to collect art. And that was really what it was for me. It was, I liked having this physical, tangible item, this piece of art from artists that I really love and adore. So yeah, it was super cool. And I'm glad that I get to share this with y'all. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you enjoyed getting to see a little bit of my pin collection. Like I said, I collect a lot of other things, but pin collecting was something I was very passionate about for a very long time. Yeah, but be on the lookout in the future for more collection videos. I do want to do a TCG one. In fact, I'm going to be doing a TCG stream. I'm not sure when this video will go up. Let me actually take a look at my calendar really quick. So it's currently March 21st, Friday. I will probably try to put this video up for tomorrow, Saturday, and then it'll go public. So I'm going to put it up for Ko-fi members. on Saturday. And then maybe Monday it'll go live. So next week, the next week, 24th through the 28th, I do plan on trying to do a TCG stream with my friends Zombie and Wavy, who are going to be getting into Final Fantasy TCG, which is super cool. I really like Final Fantasy TCG, and not a lot of people know about it. It's a super cool card game. I don't actually play the card game. I just like collecting the pretty cards because I like Final Fantasy games. But if you're into that, it's super cool. But yeah. I also plan on doing maybe a showcase of some of my smaller collections, like maybe my video game collection, because I do have a bunch of consoles from when I was a kid, and I've kept all the games since then. So I think it'd be fun to go through all of those games that I've acquired throughout my life, you know, from like the NES all the way up to, you know, current consoles and PS5. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you're interested in more collection videos, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll remember to leave the comments on this time. I didn't do that for the last video, but they are on now. So if you do go watch the last video, the incident report, and want to comment on it, it is available to be commented on now. And yeah, I'm excited to make more videos. I hope you enjoyed the March video. I do want to do more collection videos. I also have a couple other ideas down the pipeline for what we want to do. But I want to thank you for your time today. Thank you for sharing my hobby with me. And I'm sorry if this is a gateway for you to learn about enamel pins or trading card games or other collector hobbies. I'm so sorry. It is very expensive, but it's very fun at the same time. And I hope you enjoy the time that you spend engaging in the hobbies that you enjoy. All right, I'm gonna wrap this video up. I will see you next time for the next video next month. And I will, as always, I'm streaming on twitch.tv/bunnyblossoms_VT if you're ever interested in seeing me live, where I play games and do other fun things, like, again, the TCG card stream. Or, you know, I also do Bunny's Book Club over there as well, where I read stories to chat. I hope you join us, and until next time, I will see you later, okay? Bye-bye!